Freedom Hall in Louisville, Kentucky. Welcome to highlights of the 1984 Championship Tractor Pulls at the National Farm Machinery Show. Brought to you by your local Marathon dealers and distributors. Marathon, best in the long run. Now from trackside, here is Jack Crowner and Butch Krieger.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome once again to Freedom Hall. Butch Krieger with me, Jack Crowner, here at the National Farm Machinery Show Truck and Tractor Pull. Butch, we got a great hour ahead of us.
That's exactly right, Jack, and I'll tell you right now, it amazes me how the fairgrounds and the Kentucky State Tractor Pullers Association always get together and get such great competition that we have in here this year, because I'll tell you, everything here is just dynamite. It's just great.
It sure is. Well, you know, one of the things we need to pass on is there's hundreds and hundreds of drivers, ranging from the very small tractors up to the super modifieds, on up to the big diesels, and over in the truck crew. This is your specialty, Butch. Those guys are doing magic, and I better say guys and gals, don't we?
That's exactly right, because we got a lot of women taking off in this sport right now, Jack, and we have a new class here this year, the super stock trucks, which have really taken off across the country, and I think the people here in Louisville are really going to like it.
Let's talk about the small ones first of all. This is more or less the garden-sized tractor, but it's more than that.
That's right. Tonight, the mini rods is what we call them, or power rods. This is what we call a 6-foot slingshot is what I've always called them, the sprint car of truck and tractor pulling, or sprint tractor, or whatever you want to say about it, because they are so fast, and pound per pound and what they weigh, they are the most powerful pulling vehicle that you have in the United States, you know, and because these guys are sitting about 2 feet off the ground, they got 1,500 horsepower in front of them, and they're pulling the sled down the track, and it's really something to see.
It really is. Butch, we've graduated from the four-wheel drives. Now we're seeing some two-wheel drive trucks. Where do they get all this power?
Well, Jack, the two-wheel drives have come along. It's a brand new class which is sweeping the United States, and they have gone to blow-in engines. They started out originally with just running carburetors as a modified class, and now it's worked up to the blowers just like the hot rod tractors have on them. It's become really exciting running on alcohol.
Well, of course, the way this started some 17, 18 years ago, and I've been to every one of these over the years, we started just pulling stock tractors. Now they could make a few changes, Butch, but you know, it's still one of the most exciting parts of the pull.
That's exactly right. And you take the super stock tractors, they start out basically with a stock block that came out of the factory, and then what they do to them inside is their business, and they're allowed the unlimited turbos. They really put the horsepower out. And these guys can sink as much as, you know, $75,000, $80,000 in a farm tractor, which probably initially cost $25,000 to start with, you know.
That's right, it sure is.
And the pulling sport has just begun growing and more, and what amazes me is not only do they get the horsepower up in the tractors and the trucks now, but the paint and the color schemes that they have. These guys are spending a lot of money just on the artistry of the sport. You know, it's beautiful, the vehicles that we have here this year.
We're still seeing a lot of people, of course, take the interest in truck and tractor pulling. And Butch, we noticed that Hugh Finn has also taken quite an interest in this tremendous sport. So let's turn it over to Hugh Finn.
Thank you, Jack. This is Broadbent Arena. This is the spot where the tractors are pulled in for their weigh-in to determine what class they belong to. This is also the place where the drivers get a last-minute chance for tune-ups and adjustments and to shine these beauties up a little bit. And for the fans, it's a good chance to eyeball these machines before they get out on the track, and maybe if you're lucky, you get to jawbone with some of the drivers. We've got all kinds of machines this year: mini tractors, mega tractors, roadsters, dragsters, and pickup trucks, and they're all ready to go. Jack will have the first event right after these messages.
When it comes to keeping things humming on the farm, quality products backed by quality services make all the difference in the world. And that's just what you can expect from your friends at Marathon. What makes Marathon special? That outfit's been around these parts for a long time. And like you, the Midwest Farm Belt is their home too. That's why your local Marathon man knows your needs so well. And what's more, he'll get products to you when and where you need them. Years of experience have built a distribution system that you can rely on year-round. Yes, sir, year after year, the folks at Marathon work to assure you the best value for your maintenance dollar. As the Roberts brothers here will tell you, that means more than just great performing products. It means products that extend the life of your machinery. Products like Marathon's Multipower 3 motor oil. It'll let you stay in the field a little longer before stopping to change oil. Or anti-wear hydraulic oil protects your valuable work equipment from rust and corrosion. Or gear lubricants and compounds that stand up to extremes of temperature and pressure that are commonplace in farm work. Marilube Moly for year-round protection of bearing surfaces. Or transmission fluids, specially designed for heavy farm machinery. Or Marathon's premium diesel fuel that gives you faster, cleaner, easier starting, along with increased economy.
Quality products for the Midwest farm market. Marathon, best in the long run.
It's pretty easy to understand how the sled works if you know something about how tractor pulls began. Back in the olden days, what they used to do was get a field pretty much like this. This is packed down clay here in Freedom Hall. And what they do is they would hook up the tractor to a flatbed without any wheels. The spectators would line up on either side of the track, and as they made their way down the track, spectators would hop onto the flatbed so it got heavier and heavier as they went along. And eventually the tractor would come to a dead halt because of all the weight. Then it was time to hitch up the next tractor and see if it could go any further. Well, eventually the tractors got more and more powerful. The people weren't heavy enough, and they couldn't fit enough of them on the flatbed, so they came up with what's called a sled. Its official name, the weight transfer sled. What they do is they load up this box with a lot of weight. In the beginning of the pull, it's over top of the wheels, and it weighs maybe 5,000 pounds. But as the wheels turn, there's a chain which starts to pull the box toward the front of the sled. And all the weight moves over top of the pan, sometimes 50,000 pounds of weight bearing down on the pan, digging into that clay. It makes it almost impossible to pull the sled. That's when the tractor comes to a halt. If there's any trouble during the pull, there's a safety officer who sits on the back of the sled. They can kill the ignition, they can turn on the brakes, they can shut down the whole pull if they think that there's any trouble. Now let's go up to Jack Crowner for the first event.
Jimmy Carroll, well, he finished first at the Illinois State Fair.
There's something to say about right there.
Second at the Illinois State Fair in the 5,800-pound classes, which we're in there tonight, I believe. The Heart of the Illinois Fair, he was second. And third at the big Iowa State Fair at Des Moines. Now, that little tank in the front, Butch, that's their alcohol, isn't it?
That's right. They put most of your fuel in there. You know, a lot of them say, well, maybe that's a water tank, but that's where they keep the fuel, you know, and they only run maybe 2 or 3 gallons of it. And these babies will drink it up, but, you know, a lot of times they'll have to go back and do it. But the small blocks, they're not as tough as those big modifieds or what we say the blowing super modified trucks. They're able to maybe get maybe 1 or 2 runs out of the tank when they let them go. But that is what it's doing right there. And here you go now.
Okay.
Keep all the weight on the front, Jack. That's what he wants to do.
Okay, Jimmy's got the green light. He's revving her up. Hear that RPM. Here he goes.
Uh-oh, right there. And I think we got a kill switch. It may be wrong about it, but didn't get it. Didn't get it, huh? He's still hooked up, and he's got some bad problems detonated on him inside the motor then, Jack. And he had some malfunction somewhere with it as it came on up, and it does not sound, I don't see any liquid on the track. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a nice round of applause. I'll tell you what, he had that thing sailing when he was moving down the track. The sled was really moving good with him. He had some real good ground speed. I thought it was going to be all over here now.
All right, he has the green flag. If that bullet will get out of the way, we're ready to go. Here comes Paul Wilson from Harrodsburg, Kentucky.
Oh, yeah. Look out, Buckwheat, look out.
Oh, right there. Right there. Boy, he still had some stuff to pull him.
Man, he sure did, and he gave it a darn good effort. He's right up the end there. I don't believe he went out of here, though, Jack, but it is a good, strong pull.
Okay, the M&M pullers now, and here comes Pete Miller from Nevada, Iowa, and he's got a great big 71 Dodge, and here he comes.
Jack, I'll tell you what, did you see what he did? Is he took it, waited so long to get his RPMs up.
Yep.
And he waited a long time, kind of like using the line lock or something that they use in these trucks here. Before he actually brought it out, he just kept his foot on the brake as long as he could after he got the RPM where he wanted it to and got the truck basically rolling. And the sled was already starting to move on him, the box coming up, and it just went and caught him real fast right there.
Here he goes, Todd Wiebe from State Center. Oh, his back wheels didn't do a thing.
Yeah, Jack, I believe he either lost an axle possibly in the rear end of the truck, or even he may have lost the drive shaft and U-joint there. It just quit pulling on him. He was pulling the last, I'd say 40 feet with just the front wheels is when he was going. And it just did not pull, so he had some major problems with the stump puller.
We're getting a look now at the laser. There it's Jerry Baird. Jerry, of course, measures the distance. As the trucks finish here, they have put the material out there, the stick that has the information, it reflects it, and he takes it, puts it into a computer, and then gives us the official reading here in the announce booth. So here comes Buddy Jean from Fern Creek with a 69 Chevy.
The trucker was formerly known as the Nightlife. He changed it to the Shockwave, and let's see what Buddy Jean does.
Hey, he's going to
Jack, I'll tell you what, he's got some good ground speed going here. Look out, we're going to get him out of here. Yes, we are, and it's Buddy Jean, and you Chevrolet people, looky here. We done got a Chevrolet out the door.
Well, a nice through ball for Buddy Jean from Fern Creek, Kentucky.
And here comes another good one with Doug Johnson out of Liberty, Kentucky. The Twister.
Okay, here comes Doug. He's got the green light. He's ready to go. Hey, he's got her wound up. Hey, look at him go down that side. Oh, right there, Doug. Boy, you gave her all you had.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this has got to be the youngest puller in the truck pulling today, I'd say, or at least one of them, because he's only about 17 years old. He just did get his license here, and he started truck pulling without, as soon as Dad got the truck ready. Irvin owns 3 of these trucks here tonight, and as you can see, he's done got sun set up and on his way.
Here's the pull now for Doug Johnson of Liberty, 228.35. 228.35 for Doug Johnson from Liberty, Kentucky. Okay, here comes Brian Johns now from Louisville, a 1977 Chevy. And he's ready to go. He's a brand new young driver, and here he comes for the USA #1. Hey, he's got a good start. He's put off there. Look at him go. All the way. Come on here. Right there. Nice job, Brian. And here comes Paul Wilson, Harrodsburg, Kentucky, with a 76 Chevy. A brand new truck, by the way. Here he goes.
All right, getting ready to go, ladies and gentlemen, checking those gauges out, watching things over as he takes it upstairs. Here he comes.
Boy, he's going right. There he goes. All the way. Right there. Oh.
Man, it's close, but I don't think he did it, Jack. I think he's about a foot short, and it is a strong pull for the Sunriser. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give that boy a round of applause. He did a good job that time with that truck and took it right on down the way.
Okay, hitching up now is Jim McGlone from Harrodsburg. He was first at Owensboro with the Super Stocks back in July. He was second at Charlotte Walls, North Carolina, and Charleston, West Virginia. And here he goes.
He's the one to watch right here. Oh, Jack, he's got good ground speed. That boy's going out of here, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to make it. Look at here. Yes, sir.
How about it?
How about it, you Chevrolet people?
Well, let's see if he can beat his son. Brian went 2:32 with his Chevrolet, and here comes Dad now, and we get ready to send Irvin on his way, and he done put his foot down to the carburetor, and here he comes. Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah! I don't think he quite made it.
It is awfully, awfully close, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll know shortly. We see Joe England taking put the prism there in front of the sled, and let's see if Joe's going to be moving towards that way. Yes, he is. It looks like it. So it is oh so close. Let's give Irvin a nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. He really had her sailing here with a good ground speed all the way. The Ford come up just a little bit short, I believe, of getting it out of here tonight.
Mitchell Comer coming up next from Columbia, Kentucky. Mitchell's been a good puller here. He's done very well. He was the high point winner last year in the super stock class in the 58 and 6,200 pounders. And he's hitching up. Here's the point winner from the last couple of years.
Now here's one that can do it, you folks. You Chevrolet, we may have three out of here before you know it. Here he comes. Mitch Coomer, never enough.
Hey, look at him go.
He's got some good ground speed going, Jack. Watch this one. He's going out of here.
All the way.
Look at here. He's going out of here. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah.
A piece of cake. How about it, folks?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude the 6,200-pound super stock first round. And now we're going to have the pull-off here. Mike Witt, better known as Buckwheat to a lot of people, is going to set the pace right here, right now. He'll be the first one coming out. Then we'll bring Buddy Jean up. Then we'll bring Jim McGlone and Whiplash up. And then we'll bring Mitch Coomer.
Okay, we have the green. Here comes Mike Witt from Louisville. Hey, look at it go, the big orange. And that's it right there for Mike Witt.
Yeah. Hey, Ollie, how many did you go up? Ollie Schaefer, did you go up one gear? Did you go up one gear, Ollie? One gear, okay. They went up one gear on the sled, ladies and gentlemen. They changed it, and that makes the box go up faster. The rear wheels, ladies and gentlemen, of that sled drives that box up. That's what controls it, and through the series of drive shafts and chains and so forth, pulls it forward, up over the skid pan, and brings it to a screeching halt.
Well, here comes our good buddy Gene from Fern Creek. He's going to hitch up here. Boy, did he take it out of here last time. Now again, their truck has not changed. We have changed the sled so it moves up a little bit faster, putting more pressure on that drawbar. Okay, he's got the green light. Here he goes. Here comes Buddy Jean from Fern Creek, Kentucky. Hey, look at him go.
Oh, yeah!
The Fords aren't going to win it tonight.
We got a Chevrolet up number one right now.
All right, he's all set to go, and here he comes. Here comes Jim McGlone from Harrodsburg, Kentucky, with an 84 Chevy, taking her down through there. Here he comes. Look at him go. All the way right there. Oh, boy, is it tight. He beat him by just about a foot or two. We have a new leader. Okay, here he goes. Let's get those lights on. Mitchell Comer now, Columbia, Kentucky. He's got to beat 217.66. Or Jimmy McGlone is going to take that championship back to Harrodsburg with him. Here he goes. He's got the green light. He'll rev her up here. Here comes Mitchell Comer. And there he goes, all the way. Mitchell Comer wins the championship here. Mitchell Comer from Columbia, Kentucky took it way past. He's the champion here in the 6,200-pound four-wheel drive super stock trucks. Mitchell Comer from Columbia, Kentucky, receiving the trophy there with an 83 Chevrolet. Coming up next is Jim McGlone. Jim is from Harrodsburg, Kentucky, with an 84 Chevrolet at a pull of 217.66 feet here tonight. Jim McGlone. Congratulations, Jim. Third place here this evening went to Mr. Buddy Jean from Fern Creek, Kentucky, receiving the trophy here from Mr. Robert Crosby. He had drove a 69 Chevy and had a pull of 214.17 in the pull-off. Congratulations, Buddy Jean from Fern Creek, Kentucky.
And we're talking again with some of the fans down in the front row. What's your name, sir?
Don Cornett.
And it looks like you've got a hobby here that goes along with the tractor there.
Well, my kids wanted to come, and I couldn't bring them, so I'll bring my camera. I'll take it back home to them.
You've got a good seat for pictures. And your name, sir?
Larry Ingerbrand.
Where are you from, Larry?
Campbellsburg, Kentucky.
Are you a regular here? You come every year?
No, it's my first time.
What do you think of it so far?
Oh, it's all right.
How about the noise?
A little bad.
We'll talk to you again in a couple hours, see if you're able to hear. Thanks a lot for talking with us, and we'll be back with more action right after this word from Marathon Oil.
Now there's a smart homeowner. She's just filled up with Marafuel, Marathon's high-performance, dependable home heating oil. She knows that Marathon puts special care and additives into this quality fuel, so it starts fast, burns clean, and helps extend the life of the heating plant's burners. Marafuel. It gives more usable heat for each gallon. Join this homemaker and find out what it means to be a Marafuel customer. Just call the Marathon distributor nearest you. Like me, he's in the yellow pages.
Engine care is a long and steady road. There's no one-shot cure. It takes regular use of a quality, dependable engine oil that holds up under the stress of your farm equipment operation. Multipower 3 motor oil is engineered for both diesel and gasoline engines, a feature proven by extensive laboratory and road tests. Marathon Multipower 3.
Terry Schisler from Roseville, Illinois, will set the pace here in Freedom Hall.
That's right, Jack. Now, this is the first of our tractors with a blower on it tonight. A lot of them will be carburetor or with injection, but this is the first one with a blower tonight as we get ready to send this boy on his way. Terry Schisler, ladies and gentlemen. Pro-Track chassis, small block Chevy on alcohol.
I think they got that sled pretty good. Looks pretty good. A lot of weight on there. Terry Schisler from Roseville, Illinois, getting a test run. Now, he'll have the option whether or not he wants to take that pole or come back in third place.
That's right. Now, the officials are talking to Terry about there, and they'll make the decision as to whether or not he wants to go fourth with the pull or not. Now, Jack, see the flames coming out there. He has a little bit of alcohol burn left over with those headers, but it's nothing to worry about. If you might, most people would say, oh, that thing's on fire. Well, no. Just a little bit of afterburn that he has there after putting all that fuel down inside those headers.
Okay, he's got the green. Here comes Larry Kutshaw.
Now, Jack, notice his tires. He's got a lot of air in those tires. He did not let very much out. Complete load of air.
Hey, he's got a good bite. There, Larry. Wow, what a performance. Woo!
Now, Larry had a little rough ride, Jack. He lost the front wheel on the tractor.
Yeah.
The left front wheel's come off, so did an extremely good job, though.
Okay, here she goes. She got the green. Here comes Laura Collins from Beech Grove, Kentucky. Oh, she's going to get another bite. Keep her straight, Laura. Uh-oh, she's going to die on your right there. Tough luck.
Well, the box came up fast on her, and I don't know exactly what happened to her, Jack. She just ran out of horses with her just real fast.
Yeah.
I don't know if she had a fuel problem or what, but the motor just went right down on her real quick. And that is tough for Laura.
Okay, here comes Timmy Smith from LaGrange, Kentucky. He's wrapping her up. He's all set to go. Hear that power, Butch.
That's right. Small block this time, I believe, and here we go.
Hey, good start. Good start. Come on, Tim. Oh, come on, keep her going, keep her going. Oh, right there out of... Oh, there he is for sure. Front end jumped out of bounds. Timmy Smith, LaGrange, Kentucky, with a homemade Chevy mini rod. Jeff Edwards from Sunfield, Michigan.
By the looks of this tractor, he's got to be a big John Deere fan.
Hey, look at him go!
Look out now, look out!
Look at him go! Hey, hey, hey! Right up there. Hey, good job, Jeff.
That carbureted tractor did a heck of a job against those blowers, I'll tell you. That man is right up in there. Nice pull. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Jeff a big round of applause. That was a nice pull, I'll tell you. Did a good job.
Jeff Edwards from Sunfield, Michigan. And I'll tell you, he knew where he was headed, didn't he? Willis Lewis coming in now. Here he is. Hey, a good-looking machine. Hey, look at him go.
Jack, there's the key tonight. Now, I'll tell you what, he had a good pull, but did you notice how easy he brought it out of the hole?
Yes.
It came off. Most of the tractors tonight have been putting it down so hard when they leave the starting line. He eases it out off the starting line and just makes a nice, easy, smooth pull. And I'll tell you what, we're not trying to tell the rest of the people that, but they could take some lessons from that gentleman right there. That was a nice pull.
I'm pretty sure they're observing what their competitors are doing.
All right, Terry Dabbs, stage is set. Let's see what you can do, my man, with that new tractor right here tonight.
There he goes, there he goes. Keep her in, keep her in, keep her in. Hey, 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 hey. We may have a new leader.
Yes, sir. Let's give that boy a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. He did a nice job with that tractor there.
Terry Dabbs, he fought it all the way, one side to the other. Well,
he's been there before, though.
The next one coming up, Mr. Jack Perry from Laurelville, Ohio. This is our turbine. And it's really interesting, and I'll have Butch tell you a little bit about how this machine operates. It's a unique, it won't be anywhere near as loud, and I think you'll really enjoy and probably be surprised, Butch, at how powerful that machine actually can be.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, these are Lycoming T53 turbines, what we have powered here. You might want to draw your attention to the elbow in case we get a little bit of flame. You'll start to see heat rise from it right away as they turn the turbine over. And ladies and gentlemen, this is something you might find in a Bell helicopter, something like that.
There she comes. See the sparks
and
starting to fly.
And you start seeing the sparks starting to fly now, ladies and gentlemen. There comes the flame. You know, Jack, I'll never forget this. When I first started doing indoor pulls, I remember the big tractors I could, you know, accept that. But when I saw this guy in Cincinnati one weekend, I like to flipped out. You know, what's this guy? You know, is he playing with a full deck and the whole 9 yards, you know? But sure enough, and he's one heck of a tough competitor, I'll tell you. He really is, and he knows how to drive this tractor. And these turbines, ladies, are famous. You may remember back about 1960 when Parnelli Jones had a turbine in Indianapolis, you know, and a $40 ball bearing let him go at about 25 miles to go yet. But sounds like a jet motor. Sounds very similar to over here at Standardford Field while you're watching somebody depart and so forth.
Here comes Jack Perry from Ohio with his turbine.
Folks, if you're going to watch a former winner here, you might want to have a little private bet with somebody, or if you're talking about it, you want to watch this baby go. Look at the horsepower and the rear wheel spin on this baby, and he's on his way.
Well, keep her in there. We're going to have a new leader. We're going to have a new leader, maybe. Oh, so close right there, Jack. Oh, he came so close to being right up there and beating out. Clay Johnson was first at Union City, Tennessee, Melbourne, Florida, and also at Nacogdoches, Texas. Clay Johnson from England, Arkansas, with a Precision Engineering Mini. Boy, hear that power. He's all set, and he has roll bars, if you know.
That's right. Now, this is what the sport's going to end up to one of these days.
Hey, hey, hey! Oh, boy, look at him go. We're going to get a new leader. Hey, hey, hey! Arkansas has been heard from.
Clay Johnson takes her pass. He's now in first place.
Well, that's going to make it Arkansas 1 and 2 right now, Jack, the way it looks to me. A good, strong pull for Clay Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
Orly Taylor, he was first at Oldham County, Henry County, Mount Vernon, Indiana, and Jasper, Indiana. Here he goes, Orly. He got her straight. And that's it, Ora, right there. Orly Taylor, Shelbyville. He had a pretty good bite there, but he just didn't seem to be able to move her on down the track. Okay, he's got the green. He's ready to go. Here comes Ron Fullert, Newcastle, Indiana. He's got the dirt dragger. Here comes the dirt digger right here. Boy, look at him go. Hey, a good pull. Not going to make it tonight. Might had a little bit of problem there. Looked like it might have been a gear. Well, thank you very much, Ronnie. So we'll pull out our champions, and a big hand to Clay Johnson, who has weathered the storm to win with a pull of 216.30. Terry Dabbs was second place with a pull of 204.44 from Stuttgart, Arkansas. Third place, Mr. Terry Schisler from Roseville, Illinois, and a pull of 203.37.
You can smell the burning of the rubber even before the races get started here, because out in back of Broadbent Arena, they're slicing some of the tread off of the tires. And here's one of the men responsible for this project. Your name, please?
Wayne Andrews from up Neoga, Illinois.
And why is it you cut some of the tread off of these tires?
Oh, the main reason is to lower the backside so that the front side can get a hold of the ground that they're pulling on.
Now, is that because of this particular track, because there's so much clay, or you do this all over?
We do this all over. The guys from out of state meet me here, and we cut them here.
Isn't it painful for some of them to see you take a brand new tire like this and cut some of the tread down?
It is for an old farmer.
And you're getting ready to work on this big tractor now, so I think we'll let you get to it. And we'll be back with more action from the championship tractor pull right after these messages from Marathon Oil.
Marathon is no ordinary gasoline. We inject an additive. The highest quality long-distance additive is injected only into Marathon gasolines. This gives you more miles per gallon, a smoother running, cleaner engine, reduced engine maintenance. That's why we call Marathon the long-distance gasoline. Be a winner. Be a marathoner. Marathon, best in the long run.
All right, here we go with Fred Freeman from Mount Vernon, Indiana. There he goes. Oh, right there, Fred. Nice pull. And now he'll have the option of taking that pull or coming back in third place to re-pull. That'll be his decision. Okay, here comes Niall Bunnage. Here he goes. Oh, look at him go. Oh, baby, right there. Oh, that clutch is taking a beating tonight.
That's right. Woo. Says takes a licking and keeps on sticking. I guess is what he says right down there. Anyway. Nice pull for Niall Bundage, ladies and gentlemen. A little light on the nose, Jack. Caused him a little bit of problem there.
Ed Payne, Dixon, Illinois, for the Big Allison.
Well, Jack, I imagine we'll see as many Allisons in this class as we've seen in it through the whole show, because this 9,000 is the power class. And these Allisons are really, really built for this particular class.
All right, here he goes. Here comes Eddie Page. Hey, we're going to have a new leader. We're going to have a new leader right there. Woo! How about it, folks? We got ourselves a new leader.
A real strong pull. Jackie didn't have any trouble with that pull whatsoever. He went just a little bit to the left there, and he corrected himself and got it back together, and the tractor just ran extremely well, and I know he's got to be a happy man.
And he kept that front end down. Head up, boy, Eddie.
It's a through pull, Jack.
A through pull. We have a new leader, a through pull for Ed Payne from Dixon, Illinois. Here he comes, Charlie declaring. Oh, he had to ease off. Uh-oh. He had to stop. Charlie, tough luck. That was tough. He just really scraped the out-of-bound line, but we'll see where they take the measurement.
Well, Jack, he's just a little bit light on the nose, and I'll tell you, the speed that he had was just great. He'd have been out of here with, I think, with Ed Payne without any trouble. And the Allison seemed to be what's going to dominate this particular class here tonight without any trouble whatsoever.
Here he goes, Scott Murphy. Hey, got a good run. Got a good run, you Ford people. Oh, there it is. He lost her all right there. Fire extinguishers, please.
He's all right, ladies and gentlemen. We do have some flames still underneath the tractor also, gentlemen. There you go, and get it on top. Man, watch it there.
It's out.
It's out, and ladies and gentlemen, the gentleman just gave me a card here before he pulled, said he'd sure like to sell that tractor. Look at him looking at me tonight. Anybody like to buy a broken tractor? You can buy it right now.
Okay, here comes Denny Bynow from Big Rock, Illinois. He was second at the national show here last year.
I was getting ready to say, I know he was in the top 3 because I can remember interviewing him. Here he comes now.
Hey, look at him go. Look at him go. We're going to have a pull-off. Oh, a piece of cake. Oh. Awful close. I don't know if he made it or not. He's awful close. He changed gears. Did you notice
right.
that?
Yeah, to get right about the 200-foot mark, he shifted. Did you hear it, Jack?
Yep.
Dennis Bay, ladies and gentlemen, from Big Rock, Illinois. And a nice shot there on that homemade tractor known as Denny's Rat number 3.
If you notice that Big John will really fill up that seat. He don't have to worry about too many weights. He and I both like to have our suppers and breakfasts and dinners, I'll guarantee you. He's from New London, Iowa, and a good friend of ours, John Strassman from New London, and let's wish him well here tonight. He's got a big Allison engine and a homemade rear end, and they are ready to go. Hey! Boy, look at him go! Oh, what power!
SRE, Jack, and he had a little problem, though. It was missing on him all the way down.
Yep.
He was concerned earlier about the oil being cold. He's had an oil heater on it all afternoon trying to keep the oil warm in it, and I'm sure that wasn't a problem. It sounded more like a fuel problem with the tractor this time, though.
Okay, Dave Hirsch was 5th at Jacksonville, Illinois. He was 3rd at Roseville, 2nd at Belridge, and also Freeport. This tractor was used a lot last summer. And again, let me remind you, this is a V12 Packard with a John Deere rear end. And we'll see how the big tank engine will perform here in Freedom Hall.
I wonder if you can still buy those motors, Jack. I bet you can.
I bet you can, yeah. But boy, do they like the fuel.
Oh, I imagine.
Hey, look at him go. He's got a good start. They caught him right there. Well, Dave, you had a nice try. The big Packard tank engine.
Listen to that mellow roar of that tank engine, Jack.
Beautiful.
There's a good shot of Dave right there, ladies and gentlemen.
I can call him Big Dave, too.
Yes, you can.
He was first at Taylorsville, Illinois, Peoria, East Moline, and Carrollton. Mike Miller. Loudmouth pulling team. Loudmouth Lime, they call it. Now, he's got the sled over there on the far side, and we'll see how well he can take her down through there. Okay, here comes Mike Miller now from Greenup, Illinois. A homemade with 3 blown 481 Rodex. He's got the green light, and here he goes, Mike Miller. Whoa, right there, good pull. Mike Miller taking her all the way down there. And we're losing a little bit of the ceiling from time to time. A lot of air shooting up there and blowing out those covers. How about that, folks? And there comes Tom DeCleric. He's tightening the drawbar. And he's all set to go. He's got the green light. Get the other machine off the end, please. We'll be ready for the final participant in this 9,000-pound modified class. Uh-oh, she's just not going to do her. Isn't that a disappointment? Something wrong there someplace, Tom. Well, we're sorry, Tom. Let's give him a nice hand, folks. Tom DeCleric with a genuine disappointment here. My gosh, that's tough luck. That really is tough. So we're ready now to bring our winners out, apparently. I think we've got all the class finished now. Okay, our congratulations to Ed Payne. Dixon, Illinois is our winner tonight, followed by Dennis By. Dennis By, followed by Mike Miller. Our congratulations to these winners in this 9,000-pound class.
Farming is a year-round job. When you're not outside, you're probably working on the money side of the business. Buy Marathon diesel fuel. Keeps your vehicles humming and your costs down. Marathon diesel fuel powers heavy equipment and family cars alike with faster, easier starting. A clean-burning fuel reduces engine wear. Settle for the best. Marathon diesel fuel.
Young Bob Thompson can take it out of here. He's done it before.
Big International 1466.
He was first at Pleasant Hill back in July the 21st. And back in early August, he was also second at the Illinois State Fair. And when you get that high at the Illinois State Fair, you have arrived.
Did you notice, Jack, in the last pull in the modifieds, we had 3 winners from Illinois.
Yes.
First, second, and third was Illinois. So that says something about those tractors in that state, doesn't it?
Here comes the old streaker now. Bob Thompson with an International 1466. And in the wings, coming in here in a minute, will be our old friend John Klug from Stockport, Iowa, with a Red Baron, if I remember his tractor right. And obviously, it's not a deer, but it's a Red Baron. Okay, here he goes. Here comes Bobby Thompson. They're going to pull Ronnie out of here for just a minute. We're all set to go. He does have the green. Ollie, is he ready? All set to go. Thank you, sir.
Ollie, this is number 1, right? Okay.
Here he goes, Bob Thompson. Hey, look at him go. A piece of cake, a piece of cake. How about it, you international people?
Well, that international now had no trouble, Jack. No trouble whatsoever. Here's your defending champion, ladies and gentlemen, right here. And it's a Big Red International. And let's see what happens to Mr. Klug tonight. He's got to go after that 241.88 that Bob Thompson done put down with a real strong run.
Now, you international people, let's get with the program. Let's help him out here.
Taking that baby upstairs, waiting for that turbo noise.
Here he is. There he goes.
Red Baron is running. Look at the ground speed that baby has, and he's on his way.
Oh, wait, not quite. Oh, it stopped on him right there. I don't think he beat Bob, but he's awful close. They got that sled right on the money now. Nice pull, John. John Klug from up at Stockport, Iowa. Here comes Mr. Bobby Byram now, and in the weight will be coming in with an 856. In fact, we got two of them coming in here right in just a moment. Okay, he's hitched up. We're working on the track down here for just a moment, making sure that we get everything in that 240 foot area just perfect. Okay, now pull it. You stay back out of the way. We don't want you to get run over. Okay, here he comes, Bobby Byram.
Man, listen to that baby dig, Jack. Look at him going.
Oh, boy, he came to win. He's going to take it out of here.
Yes, he is. He's
on the way.
There he is.
Hey, you international people. Woo! We almost had that at Standiford Field.
He went to the sand pile. He had it on his mind, and like a cat, Jack, go to the sand pile. And there he went right there. A good, strong pull.
Through pull for Bobby Byram. Congratulations, Bobby. Jerry Hart from Vandalia, Ohio, with a 1066. And a beauty. Look at that job. All painted up, all set to go. Here he goes.
The Barnstormer, Jack, is really put. Look at this ground speed, ladies and gentlemen. That baby's going out of here. He's on his way out of here. Yes, he is. Yes, sir. I think he might have made it.
Yes, sir. Looks like another through pull. Boy, did he take her. Jerry Hart, Vandalia, Ohio, with a 1066 International. Just give him a nice hand, you folks down in the south end. Yes, sir. Here comes Dana Monson now. He's got an International 1066. He's all set to go. He was first at Davenport in Iowa. He was third over at Lewistown, first up at Bowling Green, Ohio. Here comes Dana Monson. There he goes. Hey, got a good start. There he goes.
Rolling on his way, Jack. The box is all the way up, and right there, he's still taking it. Look at here. Oh, no, I don't think he made it, Jack.
Just missed it, I believe. Very close. Very, very close.
Good, strong run for Mr. Monson, ladies and gentlemen, in that fine running International 1066 right there.
Okay, here comes Mr. Lyle Wheatley from the great state of Louisiana.
All right, you John Deere people, now is the time to shine.
We need to take it out of here, Lyle, if you can.
I want you John Deere people to pull this boy on through and get him up in there and kind of taint that red down there.
Now, you need to stand up and wave him on. That's the whole thing.
That's it. Wave your hats, wave your clothes, throw your wife in the air. We don't care. Just do it.
Okay, here he goes. Here comes Lyle Whitley with a John Deere. Uh-oh. 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 That sounds like a lot of red laughs.
That's you international people wouldn't laugh at that John Deere, would you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lyle. That was tough. And he went past the point of no return, sorry to say. Millard Dukeman from Arthur, Illinois. He won first place at Peoria. He was first at Springfield. Let's see what he's going to do in front of 17,000 people here tonight.
All right, John Deere people.
We'll give you one more chance.
Give you a couple more chances. Here he comes. He's getting ready to take it upstairs. You can hear the RPM coming up. Hey, yeah. Looky here, and there you go. All right, now, and he is into it, and here he comes.
Here he goes. Help him along, you Deere people. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Right there. School's out. School's out. Sorry about that. Well, we're still proud of the Deere people. They're all right. Sorry about that, Millard. Millard Dukeman from
Jack,
Arthur,
I don't
Illinois.
actually think he headed all the way up the way he wanted to. He brought it out of the hole. Just came out and didn't leave like he wanted to.
All right, I think we're ready to go now.
Yep, we're waiting for the green. We've got it now, Jack. So this will be the last one before the pull-off, ladies and gentlemen. The last puller before the pull-off. Mike Goodgine, ladies and gentlemen, from Columbia, Tennessee. International 1066, and here we go.
Hey, got a good start. Look at him bite. There he goes. He's got good speed. Look at that sled go up there, and it's going to slow him down right there. Right there. All right. Nice pull, Mike. Boy, that was tough. But that that big tray there, that sled gets you. A lot of weight, moves up pretty fast. So our pull-offs will include Jerry Hart and Mr. Bob Byram. They'll be in the pull-off here in Freedom Hall this evening.
When it comes to keeping things humming on the farm, quality products backed by quality services make all the difference in the world. And that's just what you can expect from your friends at Marathon. What makes Marathon special? That outfit's been around these parts for a long time. And like you, the Midwest Farm Belt is their home too. That's why your local Marathon man knows your needs so well. And what's more, he'll get products to you when and where you need them. Years of experience have built a distribution system that you can rely on year-round. Yes, sir, year after year, the folks at Marathon work to assure you the best value for your maintenance dollar. As the Roberts brothers here will tell you, that means more than just great performing products. It means products that extend the life of your machinery. Products like Marathon's Multipower 3 motor oil. It'll let you stay in the field a little longer before stopping to change oil. Or Anti-Wear hydraulic oil protects your valuable work equipment from rust and corrosion. Or Gear lubricants and compounds that stand up to extremes of temperature and pressure that are commonplace in farm work. Marilube Moly for year-round protection of bearing surfaces. Or transmission fluids, specially designed for heavy farm machinery. Or Marathon's premium diesel fuel that gives you faster, cleaner, easier starting, along with increased economy.
Quality products for the Midwest farm market. Marathon, best in the long run.
Now we'll probably adjust the sled so it goes up a little quicker, won't we, Ollie? A little up, probably one full notch. We're ready to go, and here we are in the championships. All the berries on the line for Bob Byram from Virginia. Here he goes. Hey, he got a good start. Look at him go down through there with you. Bobby Byram from Virginia with a country road. Hey, 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 right there. Nice pull, Bobby. Bob Byram from Suffolk, Virginia, taking her down there a long way in the pull-offs here in Freedom Hall. All right, the last pull of the evening right here. Jerry Hart He's got to beat 2:21 right there where Mr. Miles is standing and Carl Mercer standing. Here he goes. He's all wound up. Here comes Jerry Hart with an International 1066 for the championship, and here he goes. Hey, I think he's going to do it. Look at him go. All the way. All the way. Oh, right there. We got us a champion, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get the measurement from Jerry Baird right in a moment. I think we got ourselves a new champion. And on behalf of my colleague Butch Krieger, all the folks here that help us from the staff of the Kentucky Fair and Exposition Center, thank you very much and have a very safe trip home. I'd like to, first of all, say congratulations to Jerry Hart, who gets a great big hug there and a presentation from Carl Doan of the Kentucky State Fair and Exposition Center. Congratulations, Jerry Hart, Vandalia, Ohio. Second place went to Bobby Byram from Suffolk, Virginia. Third place, Bob Thompson from Lewistown, Illinois.
Well, Jerry, you kept the name of International. All the people were cheering for you all night. You and the country rows coming out after each other, and man, you did a great job.
Wow. First time I've ever pulled down here. To win it, you know, that's a bit much.
Well, this is the first time you've ever been here with us, right?
That's right. I've been down here watching lots and lots of times, but it's the first time I ever pulled here.
Well, congratulations. You're going to come back next year?
Well, if they'll have me.
I'm sure they will. Thank you very much, Jerry, and good luck to you.
I'd just like to thank everybody that had a part of me being here. I'd just like to thank them for it.
That's quite all right. We'll see you next year.
Butch, it's been a great experience again this year. Many thanks for helping us out, as you always do. You know, we've learned a lot about the interests of people. A little different today than perhaps going to a basketball game. We've seen thousands of people here in Freedom Hall watching truck and tractor pulling.
That's right, Jack. And you know they call Louisville the granddaddy of all truck and tractor pulling. And again, this year it lived up to its name because I guess it just gets better and better every year, and it was just great this year.
It sure was. Thanks for helping us out.
Thank you for having with us here.
Butch Krieger with me, Jack Crowner, and our thanks, a special thanks to Marathon Petroleum Products for their continued support and the great fair board here at the Kentucky State Fair and Exposition Center. I'm Jack Crowner saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next year at the National Farm Machinery Show.
From Freedom Hall in Louisville, Kentucky, this has been videotaped highlights of the 1984 Championship Tractor Pulls at the National Farm Machinery Show. Brought to you by your Marathon dealers and distributors. Marathon, best in the long run.